Where have you been all my life? Girl, that Rihanna got me turned. Ever since her Super Bowl, like it just reinvented a need to listen to at least one Riri song a day. I added a couple to my playlist. Making me some tea. Start this little video. Probably should have had that turn like that. Ladies, make sure when you yeah, I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use this one today. Make sure when you make your tea, don't overheat it. Don't overheat it. And I did use this honey. I should have used my ounce of hope honey where I got this from. But made here in Memphis. Everything is better when it's from Memphis. So, welcome everyone. I am deciding to make this channel, create this channel, because I'm a creator. I gotta start really calling myself that. All right, so we're getting into it. All right, y'all, and I'm gonna say this, like I said, this is my first video I've ever done. If I start rambling, just please work with me, like watch the video the whole way through. Hopefully it's good, like hopefully I actually upload this. But like I said, just work with me. I've never done this. So anyway, outside of like Snapchat, like follow me on Snapchat, Dara Cakes. I haven't been on that recently, but I really like Snapchat. It helps me build my confidence without the fear, without the filters, period. Damn, I can't get this, my hand's shaking. So anyways, so I've been working for this company, Target, for around 10 years. And I started off a regular team member, barista, and inside the, of course, like the cafe and Starbucks area. I never worked for Starbucks before that. Like, I was really intimidated. I really asked to be a cashier, but the team lead at the time, I guess, saw my potential during my interview, really heard my potential during the interview, because it was a phone interview. And yeah, got me on with her. And I learned so much from her. She probably was maybe the top best thing about my Target experience, because she was so detailed in every single thing she did. Her time management was on point. And me, I love a person that's really consistent, really understanding, as well as hard, because it really teaches you to be as great as them. Especially like I was in my like mid-20s, I guess. Yeah, mid-20s. And like I really didn't have like any career like mindset, like what I want to do next type of vibe. You know, most people who you could hear work for like a retail company, like they got a plan. They're just here to go to college, or you know, only here for the summer while school is out, or you know, they're working toward getting their some type of license or whatever. So, and I didn't have that mindset. I was just trying to get a job because I was tired of being broke, and I had just had a baby not too long ago from at that time, and I just needed some work. So like I said, she taught me a lot. Fast forward, I ended up becoming the team lead over that area. Just the Starbucks portion. I ended up having a whole complete team. Me and my team was on top of everything, y'all. When I tell you, could no area see us? Well, like, I don't know if anybody watching is familiar, but Starbucks is really big on customer service. Even if you go to Starbucks and it's fucked up, like Starbucks really cares about customer service. They care about scores. And so for a long time, me and my team didn't even know there was a score. We was just killing it. That's how good we were. Like, I was getting like recognition for something. I didn't even know what was going on until I found out. And then, you know, I'm like, okay, this is a thing. So anyway, we're doing really good. I got really comfortable at it. Finally got the grip on stuff. I knew what I liked, what I didn't like, how I was going to handle problems, how I wasn't going to handle problems. Like, I was killing it when the whole store, because, you know, when you're working at Starbucks, you hear all the drama, especially inside, like a licensed store that's inside of any building, whether it's at a hospital or whatever. You hearing about the drama because that's where everybody's going to come to talk shit. And so when we hearing about the whole store basically about to burn down because everybody hate each other or work ain't getting done, we know about everything. So while everybody having a problem, we good. Like, Shadera team is good. You ain't have to, we don't worry about anything. We get shit done. We look good. Me and my assistant manager was always on point, always on the same page. Even on days like that we didn't, you know, mesh well together, we were still, you couldn't tell. Like, the people around us couldn't tell. And so, with that being said, I end up getting another position to be over the cafe area and Starbucks. Kill that as well. Like, I took that under my wing. Like, I'm killing it. Like, you can't tell me nothing about Starbucks and Target Cafe. Like, at this time, still really can't. Cause I'll go in a Starbucks right now and work that shit by myself. Them little Starbucks people that be so upset with fucking 7 fucking people behind the counter making drinks. Like, me and my girl Danny, I'm gonna call her Danny. Me and my girl Danny, you couldn't tell us nothing. Like, line could be out the door. Black Fridays, look, period. But anyway, okay, so fast forward some more. Dash. That's what I'm talking about. I already tried to work around a baby. Look, here his ass go. Time out. Y'all, sorry. He wants to go back outside. I just hope he don't go in that fucking puddle. But anyway, so, COVID happens. COVID happens. When COVID happens, retail changes dramatically. For anybody who's been working retail longer than the past, I'll say 3 years, knows this wholeheartedly. COVID changed retail more than I thought it had changed retail. So, you know how everybody, and this really irked me, I'm going to just say it since I'm in a safe space. Everybody was giving recognition to the nurses, the fucking teachers, and everybody else working during COVID. And I get it. Those people most definitely deserve their flowers, because ain't no way Shadera finna be working around nobody sick. And that's a whole nother story time I got that I ended up having to go to the hospital, not for COVID, but during COVID. I can't do it. And I most definitely can't work around no bald head kids. But I really wish people would have gave retail people their flowers as well. Because during COVID, where was everybody going? Malls were closed. Target was the mall. Way more than Walmart. Because you know all the bougie people who once everybody got money, all this unemployment, they were going to Walmart. But they going to Target. They're coming to Target. And with that being said, think about it. I would have probably been cool if Starbucks wouldn't have got shut down inside of Target, because I would have still been in my zone. I would have still been comfortable. Me and Danny and my team would have still been killing it. But once they closed Target that March, we had to work on the floor. So now I'm seeing all the shit everybody else was talking about. And me being me, and y'all done forgot all about the waist bead, so whatever. Me being me, I decided, you know what? I heard about some opportunities coming up. I'm killing it on the floor because, I mean, that's what I do. I really could do any job. And I'm not just saying that to boast. I really can do any job. But, you know, I'm seeing what everybody's going through. I know I can help implement some things that I've learned being the cafe and Starbucks team lead. I know I can implement those things on the floor. So I'm thinking, you know, my girl Danny, she been working under me years and years. It's time for her to, once they open up Starbucks, it's time for her to elevate. So, y'all, now when I'm thinking about it now, like, being in Starbucks, it was such a comfort zone for me because I was like, I really didn't have to do too much other than just work, but too much for the money I was making. If I would have stayed there, I probably would still be there because I would be comfortable. It wouldn't be too stressful. I would have had my place concrete, like it would have been in my cornerstone, which is probably why I needed to come out of my life because I was, really making that my cornerstone. And, only person supposed to be your cornerstone is Jesus Christ. So anyway, it's a little sermon in there. But anyway, so like I said, once COVID changed it, people coming in the Target like it's the fucking mall. I just decided, like, let me take this leap of faith, get out of my comfort zone, give my girl Danielle her flowers, let her open Starbucks. When Starbucks opened, she did just that. She took it on. She did her thing. And I was on the floor. I was so fucking stressed out. I was stressed out. I got no training to be on the floor because the manager, the ETL, which is executive team leader, left. He retired after he, basically promised me sweet nothings about the job and basically taught me nothing about the job. And I failed tremendously. I failed to the point so much my body was in jeopardy, which is why I'm saying, like, I ended up having to go to the emergency room. Like I said, I'm gonna say that for another story time. I had to go to the emergency room because I was that stressed out to the point where I, had to be hospitalized. And so, failing miserably on the floor. I had maybe one person help me and teach me a little bit because she hadn't been working Target so long. And she was kind of done with it, but she just, I'm sure just needed a job, of course, but she had stepped down. But she was the one person that taught me about the new role I had put myself in. And guess what, y'all? The role was so stupid of me to get because it was the role everybody was coming for. Grocery. Yeah, grocery. So think about like the freight behind the scenes, keeping the store up, changing out each end cap. Like, it to the point where it was just like absurd how much bullshit we was taking in every day. So fast forward again. So my district manager was coming in, seeing how much I was failing. And the store in whole, because the manager over the store, with our Karen, she was like having her own thing going on. She was having health issues. It was really seeming like she didn't give a damn about the store. They had another guy named Alfred the shit walking around with his hands in his pockets, not teaching shit to nobody. And so my district manager came in and I guess was continuously seeing me fail at this job, and he was knowing the type of work he was used to seeing me do at Starbucks, so he knew something couldn't have been right. Like, why is she there failing like this? So he ended up moving me to a new store. The new store that I went to paid the same with more work. So once I figured it would be a better position for me to go to this store, because this is the top store here where I live in my area. And anybody would be more than happy to work at this store because it's organized. They're on everybody ass, like it's playing no games. And then the ETL there, the executive team lead, was my road dog. I love him to this day. Like, he taught me so much. He's why I am how I am at any job.
Yeah,
I thought it was myself, but it's really from him. Big shout out to him. He know who I'm talking about. He's an OG on Target. I really appreciate him so much, and I cried when he left my store. But anyways, so I end up going to the store, more work, same pay, whatever. I didn't give a damn because I was ready to get away from Karen's store. I didn't care what was going on. Like I really did not care. So I met a lot of good people there. It just was the same thing. Like I was really getting tired of the same crap. Like on the floor working, and it just really feeling like it's no end game. Like it's just the same thing over and over. Even once I got a grasp on it, like I just couldn't. Like it wasn't fulfilling to me. Everything was so just all over the place, like mentally, like everybody's mentally. And then working with certain people, I don't know how to say it on YouTube, but like this people is different than working with these people. Like I don't know how to say it. And I love white people. I would just say it. I love white people. It's just working around them, especially from a majority of them being from a suburban area, is different because they say things and they do things that you're like, what the fuck? Like, how are you saying this and you don't know what you're saying? Like, why is this even okay? Why is this not being addressed? Why is it, because I ended up getting pregnant and still doing the workload that my team members were supposed to be doing because I really didn't have a structured team to, help me get things done. And I'm still pushing freight like a normal team member, and I'm like 7 months pregnant, and another team leader another ETL, so a person above me calls me a superwoman. I'm not a fucking superwoman. That's one thing. I don't know about a lot of black people everybody knows on here that could be watching, but don't call a black woman a superwoman, especially in that type of sense. Like I get where it could get confused. People try to make it seem like, oh well, she worked so hard and that's the only reason why I called her. Yeah, but no. I want to be treated as feminine as you want to be treated. Treat me like a woman. Treat me like a woman. Don't treat me like I'm a superwoman. That's how they had slaves feeling like you're supposed to be this superb woman that's dehumanized and needed to work hard just because, and you got it. You do such a good job. I know I do such a good job. But your insensitivity is about to make me slap the hell out of you. And I never confronted that girl about saying that because I knew me being me, it would have went left and then I would have been the angry black woman. But I did reach out to another ETL explaining that, and he took it with a grain of salt. That was their first mistake with me. My store director offered me, while I was pregnant, executive team lead position. So it would have been the position that of the people that I had went to, and love so much. Well, one of them that I love so much, it would have been their position over the team leads. It was salary paid, and I turned it down. I gave him some true, realistic reasons why, but not every reason. And he was a good guy, but I felt like he should have known what I was going through and what the expectations were for everybody else and then for myself. Like the expectations for other team leads was just to get it done. And I felt like a lot of the times, especially when I first got there, it was to get it done and get it done the right way in the right time and really earlier to that it needed to be due. And those same expectations were not given to everybody. And it was really disheartening, really. I just was so loyal to a place that wasn't really loyal to me. That's the bottom line. Like, I really could go into more detail, especially OPUs. Anybody that does order pickup at any store, I don't care if it's McDonald's, Starbucks, whatever. It's companies that have like a real team or a real company to come in to do that job, it still doesn't work. It still brings chaos to the store, to the customer that actually wants to come in and shop. And yeah, yeah, it's detrimental. Like it's stressful. Um, yeah. I didn't even touch on that. Like that was another big thing at Target when their OPUs are so big, so they need help doing them, even though they have a whole team dedicated for that. The whole store has to jump into them. And it's even though you have your own workload, you have your own pricing, you have your own things you have to get done, you have your own freight to push. You have to help them. You have to get the OPU out, before a certain amount of time. And it's like, but this OPU team gets to go home on time. Versus me, if I'm an employee or I'm a regular team lead, I have to make sure my freight is pushed before I go. Now, how much freight has to be pushed and how it has to be pushed. Target is very organized. Things have to be done a certain way. And God forbid you care about your area to where you want to do your thing like organize, zone, pull your 1-for-1s and do things like that. And you can't, because half the day you've been spending helping them get their OPU orders out because they're too bagged up. Like, no, I'm not finna do all that. Want to see the beads? This one isn't open. It's probably safe. Yeah. So, hell no. I didn't even touch on that. I need to do a whole series on FU OPUs and FU people that go get order pickups. Shit. Stand in line like everybody else. I did an OPU for 1 lemon one day. 1 lemon. You know how selfish you have to be you forgot 1 lemon for your sweet tea. You come in here and get it. Why am I getting 1 lemon? Stopping what I'm doing? I'm building a whole damn shelf to get you a lemon. I could do a whole series. But I'm healing. God knows my heart. And, hopefully this educates some people, because people don't know this. People, they put on a grand, just arena for people. Like, that's just how it's supposed to be. I see the little Target TikToks and how it is going. It's fucking hell. It's a reason why it's red. I'm just saying. I mean, it's helped me do a lot. Like, it has. Financially, it's there. But, look. I be damn, A.V. I was pregnant with little A.V. Snavy. Ain't that right, mama? Look at her hair, y'all. Please don't talk about my baby hair. She just woke up for her nap. But yeah, it was just like a whole thing. Like, Can't have none of that tea, babe. So yeah. Now I'm currently working on a business with my sister. And it's going great. Like, I decided not to go back to Target after my leave from having Avery, and that probably was the best decision of my life. Most definitely sleepless nights of anxiety of what to do next and what I should do. What should I go back to work? Should I, do this or do that, or what people were thinking, and whatever. Like, yes, it was very hard making the decision, and I just made it for the betterment of me and what I got going on. Like, I can't put 100% into your company and mine is nothing. Like, it's dwindling. I got aspirations. Like, I have things that I want to do, and I can't do that there. Like, it's no room. It's no room. After you're mentally broken down, it's no room for nothing. If something is mentally eating you up, then for sure you need to leave it alone. And that's what it boiled down to. And it took me I think I just now finally have gotten over it. Like, I'm just now getting over it. And Avery is about to be 7 months. I stopped going to work officially like stop getting paid for my leave in November. And it was kind of like other little things like her daycare situation, and just like other, like I said, other little things that I was trying to like do before I went back, that ultimately led me to that decision. But really that's what it was. That the what I all that stuff I just said was what it was. And it just, I feel like it's made me such a better person. It's, made me such a better mom too, leaving there, because now I can kind of focus a little bit on what my kids need and what I'm supposed to really be doing. Like, because once I make myself happy, then I can make other people happy. I can't make them happy if I'm upset every single day because something wasn't completed, because somebody didn't come in, because the freight is still being left over. The shame and the guilt they put on you if something isn't complete that day. You know how traumatizing that is for somebody with anxiety? Like, I really probably should have, like, went on some type of, I don't know, like something, because that guilt trip that is placed on you, and for somebody that already struggles with that, is like, I'm telling you, it's detrimental. Like, some people could say, yeah, like, I got these 5 things to do. If I get 2 of them done, I'm good. I'm going to the house. But somebody who really cares about their job and really cares about getting things done so they won't be rolled over to the next day, it's hard. Like, it's very hard. So like I said, I'm so glad I've moved outside of that, and I'm very comfortable in my space. And I'm thankful for that. I'm really thankful. Baby A is hungry. But yeah, that's, like I said, I'm thankful. I'm really thankful. Yeah, and I'm glad I have successfully moved on to do my own things. And I'm very excited what me and my sister have going on. Hey, Bree! Hey, baby! All right, y'all. So she is getting a little bit fussy-wussy. So we're going to have to call this a quits for today. Hopefully y'all like my video. Comment, like, subscribe. If you most definitely have been in a situation like this, I would love to hear about it, especially if we work at that store or for that company, I should say. Okay, I had to cut myself off because I kept talking. So yeah, just like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to join me on this journey. Have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out.